Hey guys, finally, Reno Omokri don't land in a very serious trouble. This time around, his mouth will shut up. He will now know how to talk, and when to talk. Nigerian police don't obtain remand order, launch search for Reno Omokri over alleged defamation of Dunamis church pastor Paul Eneche. Una know say Peter Obi just dey still dey keep dis man quiet. If not, wetin dis man don use im mouth to do Peter Obi, e don tey when Peter Obi for don do am something. But you see, when God wan deal with you, no be where you dey even dey expect, because he dey wan fight Peter Obi. If Peter Obi take action, una know the people now when go back am. But this time around, this fight is just coming from nowhere. You understand? Not everybody go just talk to anyhow you like. You go freely, with it. Because say person be man of God, that does not mean say he be man of God, he be pastor, say you not come get sense. Then you go just do the talk anyhow you like. I think it's high time these people start, also defending themselves the way as you see them. So the Nigerian police force has secured an order from the Chief Magistrate Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Wasu Zone 6, Abuja, to remind a social media influencer, Mr. Reno Omokri, in prison custody, along with a former Dunamis church pastor, Ibrahim Daniel, among with two others, Mr. Eneche and Alexander Eneche. Therefore, the police are looking for Reno Omokri, who was the special assistant to then President Goodluck Jonathan on new media, for them to remind him in prison like Pastor Ibrahim Daniel and Eneche brothers. The court, presided over by His Worship Chief Emmanuel A. Ayena, issued the remand warrant through an ex parte motion filed by the Inspector General of Police, Kayode, on January 13, 2025. Creating the ex parte application filed by Francis Gabriel Esquire on the behalf of the police chief in motion number MA/07/00/2025 between Inspector General of Police as applicant and Mr. Daniel Ibrahim, Mr. Eneche Adoga Alexander, and Mr. Eneche Peter and Mr. Reno Omokri as first to fourth respondents. The Chief Magistrate directed the police to produce the respondents on return court date on January 12. Aina held upon hearing the application and submissions of the learned Francis Gabriel Esquire, and upon careful consideration of the environment the issue has raised in the submissions of the applicants, the application is hereby granted as prayed. It is hereby ordered as follows: an order for His Honorable Court for remand warrant of the respondent: 1. Mr. Daniel Ibrahim; 2. Mr. Eneche Adoga Alexander; 3. Mr. Eneche Peter; 4. Mr. Reno Omokri, in the custody of the Nigerian Correctional Service, pending investigation, arraignment/prosecution. It is here ordered that the respondents be arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction after the conclusion of the said investigation. On the return date, the respondent should be produced. The matter is adjourned to the 30th day of January 2025. His remand warrant was predicated on a petition to the Inspector General of Police by Patrick O. Okolo San against Mr. Reno Omokri, Gist Lover Blog, Auntie Ado Peter Abuyero Nkechi, Kelechi TV, and their agents, co-conspirators for alleged defamation. On Tuesday, Sahara Reporters reported that a source privy to the situation had disclosed that The persecution of Abraham Daniel was as a result of his resignation from the church. The source narrated how Pastor Daniel served diligently during his time as the church, which led to the drastic growth of the church congregation. The source added that after about a decade of service, he left the church following a misunderstanding with Pastor Paul Eneche. The source continued, his resignation was met with stiff opposition from Pastor Eneche, who tried to lure and crack his family. Hence, his wife insisted he return back to Dynamis Church. These disagreements eventually led to their divorce. Shortly after leaving the church, he started receiving random threats through calls and social media messages. On a fateful day, he was under heavy threats until he eventually had an accident that turned his car a scrap, uneconomic to repair. He sent his location to the callers who met him at the incident scene, and the men on Mufti, along one barrister, Habras, all pleaded with the owner of the car. After that incident, he entered their car and they left. He later got to know that the men on Mufti were police officers, so he was taken to the Karu police station, where the DPO informed him that the arrest was at the instance of Peter Paul Eneche. The DPO advised that he go and apologize. He tried calling Pastor Paul Eneche, but he never picked nor returned the call, so he was transferred to Kabwa Division. So on, so on, so on. So now this matter, na Reno Omokri don't go carry him mouth put, according to the information, the source here, Reno Omokri, now know say is very good on cyberbullying. Okay, so you don't carry him mouth put for waiting go end and be this. So make a drop up for here. Share your thoughts below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you and bye for now.